Dear children, good morning. Welcome to English class. Today, let's discuss the second part of Prose 1, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. In the last class, we discussed about the physical appearance of the grandmother and the first phase of the author's relationship with his grandmother. Now, let us see the second phase of his relationship. Just go through paragraphs 5 and 6. Hope you have gone through the vocabulary too. Let's see those paragraphs in detail. A turning point in the relationship occurred when the narrator's parents took them to the city. The grandmother no longer went to school with the narrator. He started going to an English medium school by a motor bus. Since there were no dogs in the streets, she took to feeding sparrows in the courtyard of the house. She hated English and science. She was distressed as there was no teaching about God and the scriptures. When the author informed her about music lessons, she was very disturbed. According to her, music was not meant for dignified people. She showed her disapproval through her silence. The grandmother and grandson saw less of each other. So, in this part of the lesson, we see that the relationship between the grandmother and the grandson started widening. Please read paragraph 7. The third phase in the relationship between the grandmother and our narrator, Khushwant Singh. The narrator went up to university and was given a room of his own. The common link of their friendship was broken. Grandmother accepted her loneliness quietly. She spent time spinning wheel and reciting prayers. She fed the sparrows in the afternoon. She broke bread into little bits and threw it to the birds. This was the happiest half hour of the day for. Please read paragraphs 8 and 9. After the university education, Khushwant Singh decided to go abroad for higher studies. Grandmother didn't exhibit any emotion, instead kissed his forehead silently. The narrator thought that it was the last sign of physical contact between them. She was not sentimental at all. When he came back after 5 years, she came to meet him at the station. She looked just the way she did 5 years ago, not a day older. She held him again in her arms and was still reciting her prayers. He noticed on the first day of his arrival that only sparrows would make her happy. In paragraphs 10 and 11, we come across the strange behavior of the grandmother. When Kushwant Singh returned home after 5 years, grandmother celebrated his homecoming. She didn't pray, but collected all the women of the neighborhood, took an old drum, and sang for several hours. The whole family persuaded her to stop, as she might get ill due to exhaustion. The next morning she fell ill. It was a mild fever. The doctors told them that it would go away, but she took it differently. According to her, she would die as her end was near. She started chanting prayers as she didn't want to waste her last hours in talking to anyone. Please go through the concluding paragraphs of the lesson. In the last paragraph, you will come across the unique relationship of the grandmother with the sparrows and how the sparrows reciprocate the kindness shown by the grandmother. Let's discuss the paragraphs in detail. The family protested, tried to stop her, but she lay peacefully on her bed, chanting prayers and doing her beads. Suddenly, she stopped and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. A calm, pale appearance spread on her face, and she was dead. The family laid her on the ground and wrapped her with a red colored cloth. Thousands of sparrows gathered around to mourn her death. Kushan Singh's mother threw crumbs of bread, but the birds took no notice of them. They flew away later as the family carried the dead body. The sweeper removed the crumbs the next morning. The birds were so sensitive. They did not want to eat bread, but were mourning the death of the one who had fed them for so many. So, dear children, we have come to the end of the touching narration of Kushan Singh about his relationship between his grandmother and himself. Okay, so hope you have understood the lesson clearly. Thank you. Have a nice day.